you know people are counting on you, and it's a lot of pressure to get used to. You know, it's like, it's not as though you're mad at anyone who gives you those jobs because they need them to be done, but you're also upset because you wish you had A, more time to yourself, and B, more motivation to do those jobs as well. And you know, it's interesting. Actually, interesting fact I will probably mention it eventually, but I actually have, for me, I have an appointment now. I'm gonna go and see a psychiatrist in October, because that's the earliest I could get it, to go and try and be diagnosed with something, you know, whichever one it is. And because I think it's an important step for most people to take, because I feel as though more people suffer from these kinds of things than they think they do, you know. And especially in UK culture, it's sort of become a thing where, especially if you're a man, you sort of feel as though, well, you know, if you're upset,
suck it up,
right? Mate. You know,
be a
you
man.
just you go down the pub, have a pint, you'll be all right in the morning, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, it's difficult sometimes because there's a balance, right? Like, I agree. I think the only use really for self-diagnosis is just figuring out, oh, I might have this thing, let me go and see a professional. But also the problem is, seeing a professional is really expensive, you know. Like, even for me, having this wonderful opportunity and, you know, getting all, you know, all of us get like all of these supers and all of this opportunity to like pay for stuff that we might need. Even for me, I'm like, damn, you know, just getting to know what's wrong with myself is expensive as hell. And you think about what it must be like for everyone else. It's a shame.
Not only that, there's the whole stigma of like the whole masculinity thing. Like, I know that there's toxic masculinity of people thinking that, oh, and like I'm allowed to be this way because of like my assigned gender or like my like what I feel that I am. But not only that, there's also like the reverse of it. Like, because of who you perceive yourself to be, it's just like, you can't experience this one thing. You can't be depressed. You can't be sad. You can't be abused. Yeah, like nothing like that. And the thing is, whenever you do experience something like that, you second guess yourself. You're just like, no, this isn't happening because I am the way that I am. I can't experience this, which is not true. Like, depression knows no gender or lack of gender. Abuse knows no gender or lack of gender. Anybody can fall victim to terrible things. And seeking help for those things is nothing to be ashamed of. Asking for help is the most Chad thing in the universe that you can freaking do.
Because while you might be sold on the idea that it's strong to ignore your problems, true bravery is acknowledging that you're not okay. That takes a lot of bravery, and being able to say, you know what, I'm upset. Things in my life aren't perfect. I need help. That is an admission that you are in some ways weak and that you do need help. And that in some ways, in the way that it can weaken your own ego, is really challenging. And anyone who manages to do that is strong and powerful. And I am very proud of you, whoever you are listening.